Celta Vigo, all you guys had to do was just hold on. Like Mufasa in Lion King. All you guys had to do was hold on. I was relying on you guys to just get anything out of this game. We had a golden opportunity to go clear of Real Madrid if Real Madrid drop points today. But in the end, you absolute bottle jobs. You guys had golden opportunity after golden opportunity to finish them off, but you didn't. And in the end, Real Madrid got the job done. Late in the game, they got the victory and all 3 points. So, thanks a lot, Celta Vigo. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back to Omar Talks Football. And as you can see, I'm not happy. Obviously, I'm not. Because I expected Celta Vigo to get something out of this game. I mean, all the talk was how they were in good form, right? They literally defeated Real Madrid at the Bernabeu 2 months ago, right? So you're thinking, listen, golden opportunity to get the double over them. And with the fact that Real Madrid have had injury crisis, guys, they are in the middle of a heavy injury crisis. They literally had to rely on a lot of their academy players today. And you still bottled it. It is what it is, guys. But listen, this is the instant match reaction of the game, guys. And listen, we're going to get into all of it. So make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, all the beautiful stuff. And listen, let me know what you guys think of everything I do talk about during this match reaction, guys. Get in the comment section below, guys. Let me know everything about the thoughts on this reaction and also on the game. So if you're a Barca fan, are you as frustrated as me? Or if you're a Madrid fan, how do you feel about this performance, guys? But listen, let's get straight into the lineup, guys. And look, obviously Real Madrid, they have had problems, right? Like I mentioned, they are having an injury crisis of epic proportions. I can't even lie. They are really skinned. Their squad is really thin right now. But this is the lineup that they go with Courtois in goal, that Rudiger and Asensio as the centre backs, with Trent Alexander-Arnold and Ferland Mendy out in the fullback position. They had Thiago Prachard playing in the midfield alongside Tchouaméni and Federico Valverde, with Brahim Diaz on the right, Vinicius on the left, and Arda Güler playing in the 9 or a false number 9-ish. But look, I'm going to be very honest, right? If I'm going to keep it 100, this game, it was a back and forth. And I think that's what the most frustrating thing for me is as a Barca fan, right? It could have gone either way, right? Both teams, they came to play. Real Madrid, I got to hand it to them. They play with a lot of moxie today. They really play with a lot of guts. And, they could have even taking the lead much earlier, right? Great ball, found Vinicius Jr. Vinicius had a great opportunity. He hit the post. And honestly, guys, I was very impressed. And look, obviously, during this injury plague time is when you're going to need players like Vinicius to turn up. And to be fair, he wasn't even bad today. And he could have opened the lead, but he didn't. But Real Madrid, they continued playing well. They were continuing with their aggressivity. They really played with a lot of moxie. But like I mentioned, Celta Vigo, they also had opportunities. They had a lot of opportunities in the game. But in the end, it was Real Madrid who opened the scoreline. Aurélien Tchouaméni, it was a corner routine, found him, and listen, he had so much freedom. And let's be real with Aurélien Tchouaméni. The guy, he has a foot on him. He definitely has a long shot in him, man, and he showed it today. What a great goal. Gave Real Madrid the lead. And look, I'm going to be very real, man. Real Madrid, they were under the pegs, but they got the goal. They got the goal, and that's what mattered, right? And look, they played very, very well. However, the lead didn't even last too long because in the end, Celta Vigo did get the equalizer. They did get the equalizer. And look, I'm gonna be very real, man. That was it was a funny goal to give away because Trent Alexander-Arnold gets absolutely bullied of the ball by Svenberg, right? He got absolutely bullied so easily, man. Like that's the thing with Trent. I keep telling people about Trent's defending. He's not good defensively. He's absolutely garbage. And he was garbage today. I'm going to be real. Going forward, he did well, but defensively, not good. And, Svenberg absolutely bullied him, got him off the ball, found Borja Iglesias in the box, and Borja Iglesias finished it. It was 1-1. And like I mentioned, Celta Vigo, they had so many great opportunities. They had opportunities to score, right? And I was just frustrated in the end, man. Like, I have to say, some players really impressed me today. Guys like Ilaix Moriba in the midfield. I'm not really surprised. I knew he was going to have a good game, and he did have a good game. But for most of this game, it was really just hot potato. And I think Real Madrid, I have to say, right, I've been hearing a lot about this kid. Real Madrid fans have been talking about this youngster in the midfield, this Thiago kid. And I have to say, I was very impressed with him. Even with, obviously bias aside, right? I have to be honest, he was pretty good, right? He had a few shots in this game today. And, as a midfielder, he really took a lot of shots today, right? He had he had two great opportunities to score today. And, they had opportunities today, and he was very impressive in the midfield today. And I would say this about Madrid's midfield, right? It was a generic midfield of Valverde, Thiago, and Tchouaméni, but I have to be honest, I think all three midfielders today didn't really have a bad game at all. They were pretty good. But the rest of the attack really didn't do much today. I'm going to be very real, right? The attack didn't really do much. Brahim, we was okay. Ada Güler in the false nine, which I think he was playing today. I don't think he was really impressive. I wouldn't really find him impressive that much in the game. But you know what? They did have a lot of great opportunities, and they did make a few substitutions today. They brought on two academy players in Cesar Palacios and I think Miguel Angel, right? One of the youngsters who came in late for Thiago, and Gonzalo Garcia came on surprisingly late. I thought he was going to come on very early in the second half, but he didn't, right? He was brought in like late into the game. And also, when it comes to Celta Vigo, they also they had a few opportunities, they had opportunities, and they made the big substitution, brought Iago Aspas, and Iago Aspas, man, he nearly got the winner in the end. He hit the post right in the 88th minute, and I'm not gonna lie, I was so frustrated. But I'll be honest, before that, there was obviously a controversial moment where Real Madrid were actually calling for a penalty, right? And there's a lot of people that are gonna be getting into it, and I want you guys to let me know what you guys think about it. Do you guys think it was a pen? Personally, I don't think it was a pen. I think yes, there was a handball, but it was more of a reaction, right, to the fact that he got pushed, right? So at the end of the day, I don't think that was a pen, and that's me genuinely being unbiased, right? I don't think it was a pen, but that was literally before the chance by Iago Aspas. Iago Aspas had a great opportunity to score, and he didn't take it. He did not take it, and in the end, late in the game, cross comes into the box, nobody got to it, right? Cross goes on the right, ball comes back to Federico Valverde. Federico Valverde takes a long shot. He takes a nasty deflection of Marcos Alonso, of all people. And yeah, it goes in, back of the net. Real Madrid get all 3 points. And yeah, I felt sick to my stomach, man. I can't even lie. I felt so defeated. Because they had it, man. Like Celta Vigo, look, I'm gonna be very real. I hope Celta Vigo were gonna win today, but even with a point today, if they had gotten a point today, they would be 3 points behind us, and also, if with a game in hand, Barcelona having a game in hand, which if we had won, they would have gone 6 points clear. But unfortunately, it wasn't meant to be. But in the end, as you can see, Real Madrid, they did get the job done, which means now that they're back to being a point behind us, with obviously us playing tomorrow in the game against Athletic Club. So now we have to go out because of this result. I feel like Barcelona now are going to have to go a little bit stronger and try and get all 3 points, because we cannot let Real Madrid close the gap. And when it comes to Celta Vigo, appreciate you guys for absolutely bottling it in the end, you absolute frauds. But look, I'm going to be very real, right? I'm going to give my honest player ratings in this game, guys. And I'm going to be real. It was a gutsy performance, but it wasn't a great performance. Let's just keep it 100. It wasn't a great performance from Real Madrid. Now, I'm going to say this, right? As far as my rating is concerned, starting with Courtois in goal, I'm going to be very real. I know they give Tchouaméni the man of the match. I have to give it to Courtois. Courtois made a lot of great saves in this game. He made a lot of great saves. I'll give him a 9 out of 10 in this game, right? I'll give him a 9 out of 10. Ferland Mendy, this guy barely plays football these days. Like, barely, man. And to be honest with you, right, football gave him a high score, but I don't think he was that great. I would give him maybe like a 6 or a 7 out of 10. Trent Alexander-Arnold, he was okay going forward, but defensively he was garbage. I'll give him a 7, right? And that's me being nice. Raul Asensio, he was terrible today. Got a yellow card. That's really all he did. He gets a 6 out of me. And Rudiger today wasn't really bad at all. Right? Wasn't really bad at all. But, he was pretty okay, so I'll give him maybe like a 6.5 or a 7 out of 10. And in the midfield, Tchouaméni, I gotta hand it to him. He had a great game today. Amazing game. I would have given the man of the match to Courtois, in my opinion, right? But Tchouaméni today, I would say he was the second best player on the pitch. I would give him an 8.5 or a 9, guys. So I'll let you guys choose. Thiago Pachar today, he wasn't amazing, but he was pretty good, right? For a youngster, he really played well. I'll give him a 7. I know football give him a low rating. I'll give him a 7. Federico Valverde, he was all right. Obviously got the winner, so I'll give him an 8 just for getting the winner. Brahim Diaz, I'm gonna be very real. I'll give him. I don't know, man. I wasn't that impressed, so I'll go a 6.5 to be honest, right? Vinicius today wasn't bad at all. He wasn't bad at all, right? He handled himself well. Give him a standard 7 out of 10. And Ada Güler in the false 9 wasn't bad too, so I'll probably give him maybe like a 7, guys. And as far as the Celta Vigo team is concerned, I'm giving you a 0 out of 10. You guys bottled it in the end. And listen, I will also say this, right? I'll give a rating to Arbeloa. Listen, fair play to Arbeloa today. He had a very, very, depleted team. Did his best. I'll give him a 9 out of 10. He wasn't, at the end of the day, he worked with what he had and he got all 3 points. And, you got to commend that. As much as you hate to see it, in the end, right, it was annoying. But a win is a win. Real Madrid got it the hard way. But at this point, with all the issues that they have, you take what you can get. So it is what it is, man. So now it's up to us tomorrow to get all 3 points. And we must get 3 points tomorrow, guys. But let me know what you guys think of everything I've talked about in the comment section below. At the end of the day, guys, Barcelona is still top of the table. And we will be top of the table end of tomorrow still. It is what it is, man. So, Real Madrid fans, enjoy your victory. You absolutely... I'm not even going to swear because I'm fasting, but it is what it is, man. Take your victory and go home with it. Let me know what you guys think, guys. Big up to every one of you guys. Smash the like button on your way out. As always, Visca Barça, Visca Catalonia. And peace. Take care.